This earlier this evening. Back to the rain and the wind without the drama of December. Thank goodness, right?
I know. We're going to save that for California, unfortunately. I mean, they've had their hands full, and they're going to have their hands full even more. I mean, they're telling people down there to prepare for long-term potential power outages and road closures because of the landslides that are likely across the hills down around San Francisco and points south and north. Let's take you outside in Portland right now. Actually, earlier in the day from our sky cam up at Timberline Lodge. Cool-looking view of the clouds as they're zipping on by. Notice the upper clouds going from southwest to northeast, but the low clouds in the passes showing us the east winds down low. So east winds down low, southwesterly winds aloft, a fairly common pattern in the wintertime. Tomorrow morning, some breaks in the clouds, and it should be dry, and that should last past the noon hour. Then the rain will begin in the afternoon. Sunrise at 7:51 tomorrow. That is our latest sunrise of the year, and that continues all the way till January 9th. So a few more days there. It has been this late since December 27th. We'll begin to see, though, the days getting longer at the end of the month. By the end of January, the sun sets at 5:15 today. 4:39. Okay, here's Doppler radar showing the range is completely washing out and winding down over our region. There's really not much left. I was outside about an hour ago. There was some drizzle, kind of devolved from light rain into drizzle, and the rainfall amounts that we've had have not been heavy, still have not made 1/10 of an inch throughout most of the metro area, although Salem is now up to 1/1800ths of an inch, and that's basically the most on the map here. So old storm washing out, moving away. New storm, though, much stronger. This is a bomb cyclone, which means the pressure dropped more than 24 millibars in 24 hours. This is forecast to get a little bit stronger and even deeper, meaning lower pressure than what we had on the Columbus Day storm. The difference, though, is the path. This is not going to come so close to the coast, and the orientation of the pressure field is different. It's more easterly. We never pick up a strong south wind with this, but they will in California, along with the strong, the strong winds, but also the heavy rain they're going to see across the region. So it's a bomb cyclone. It's also attached to an atmospheric river, which just pushes all this high moisture content air into the west coast. Heaviest rain will stay south of Oregon, though, so we're good there. But you know what won't stay south of Oregon are the giant swells these storms out here are generating. 30 to 35 footers on the southern Oregon coast, mainly south of Cape Blanco. Another big swell train coming our way over the weekend, too, as the storm train will just continue. So there is a high surf warning here on the southern Oregon coast. There's also a winter weather advisory now for the Hood River Valley and the Central Gorge Wednesday night into Thursday morning. Cold air trapped there. If you watch the weather at all, you know we talk about this a lot in the wintertime. Cold air trapped in that valley. Moisture rides over the top, and they get snow or freezing rain. So won't be a lot, but potential for an icy mix there in the gorge in the upper valley. Meanwhile, California, winter storm warnings here. These are all wind advisories. And, of course, as I mentioned, there are flood concerns for very, very good reason. For us, though, little break, but notice the easterly winds tomorrow. They're going to pick up during the day tomorrow. There'll be a feature all week long for us. The rain coming back in as we go into tomorrow afternoon as we get a surge of moisture rolling around the top of that big storm moving into California. Then a break again potentially Thursday morning, but the east winds continue. Then more rain later Thursday and Friday as the storm train continues. But most of these will take a path that will not bring a strong south wind to the valley and won't bring us flooding rains. We'll get some snow in the mountains, but with this, it's not a giant snow producer for the Cascades either. Rainfall, notice how down south, Portland an inch. This is between now and Saturday, so that's what, 5 days or so? But 5 inches on the southern Oregon coast, and then 7, 8, 9 inches by the time we roll into next week. So again, this is a big deal. I think the epicenter of the heaviest rainfall will be Shasta County or Siskiyou County in Northern California, and then potentially parts of Southern Oregon. Now, as far as the snowfall goes, we don't get a whole lot in the Cascades from this, but there will be some every day, just about, with the exception of Friday. So no big snowfalls, but at least a little bit each day to just keep the snowpack gradually building and keep the skiing quite good and quite fresh. 43 is our high today. Made 50 in Roseburg, 50 in Florence, but that was about the only place to do that. Tillamook also made it up to 50. It is 39 in Portland right now. That east wind is there. It'll pick up during the day tomorrow. Freezing level about 4,000 feet. So on the Oregon coast, increasing rain in the afternoon and winds up to about 35 miles an hour. Strongest winds will be down in southern Oregon. Mostly cloudy afternoon rain in the valleys. Highs will be in the mid-40s, lows above freezing. In the Cascades, couple inches new snow. Snow level about 3,000 feet, bouncing around between 3,000 and 5,000 feet all week. Partly sunny for the northern sections east of the Cascades. Rain and snow south will bubble north in the day. It's also going to get windy over there. Also in the gorge, east winds gusting at 60 miles an hour to the west side of the gorge tomorrow. Snow above 1,000 feet unless you're up in the Hood River Valley, and then you're going to get some snow, a couple inches. Rain increasing tonight. Of course, that happened, and then afternoon rain tomorrow. Our week is wet, but none of the rain is super heavy. Strongest east winds the next couple days, Wednesday, Thursday, then again over the weekend with more rain, and then more rain continuing next week.
I'm sensing a theme here.
Yes, wind and rain.
The storm train keeps on coming.
It just keeps on rolling.
Thanks, Matt.
You bet.
We'll be right back.